But for real though, we are here on Friday night. Boom. Bro, that really does hide the freak. Yeah, that's all right. I think we're good. I need to test this out though, make sure that if I play music, it doesn't show up on YouTube. So bear with me a second here. All right, 1 second. Okay, sweet. It did not show up. That's great. Now let me just make sure it is showing up on Twitch, which I'm sure it is. So 1 more second. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Okay, that's done with. Just making sure we're all good. Okay, we are. So while we're all set, I'm going to separate some. I'll throw on the usual Halo. All right, we're just gonna throw this on. We're gonna loop it. I can loop this. Oh, it's 24. Okay. So I've got that going. And then now I need to lower that on my headset so I can't hear it. Oh, you know what? Bet you're gonna get... I wonder if I turn off that on the stream mix. Do that live or not. Stream mix. Media. Media showing up on 2 and 5. Hey, what's up, Sheldon? Yo, what's up, Kels? Yep, started streaming on TikTok recently. And I'm trying to get everything set up with the different audio channels because different platforms have different rules. So on Twitch, I can listen to music, but TikTok and YouTube, I can't. So I'm trying to make sure that everybody's got, something to listen to in the background. Okay. So media is on 5 and 2. But still show. Oh, that's gonna be fine. I'll just make it quiet. It's awesome to see you on here. I wasn't expecting for you to pop up. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Right, I wonder, how's the music level? While I have somebody, you should be able to hear some like background ambience, right? And if so, is it very quiet? Is it super loud, or is it pretty good? Okay, so I lowered it on my headset so I can't hear it, or I'll just put it on like 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna listen to some mild. Cool. All right, should be good. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm streaming right now. Miximu, Melanie, thanks for joining. Okay, let's see. What am I going to work on? The nav markers, or the point of entrance. Point of interest. Okay, I need to add... What do I need to add? I need to add the cave. I'm just going to call it Mountain Cave, or Mountain/Cave. Psyduck, how's it going? I'm gonna call this cave slash cave dash mountain. There we go. Duplicate. Jessica Lynn, thanks for joining. Everybody over on TikTok, if you're new here, appreciate you for stopping by. I'm forging a battle royale in Halo. Been working on it for a very, very long time. And we're almost done, so we're just trying to get some finishing touches and stuff. Alright, so we're gonna add the nav marker to Ooh, it's... Wish y'all could hear what I'm listening to, but copyright, you know. Copyright restrictions. Okay, is there going to be an icon available for a cave? I doubt it, but... I wonder if the hexes would be appropriate. Hmm. Thanks everybody joining over on TikTok. How's everybody doing? You use it? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be any icons that I can use for a cave. Maybe the fractures or the... Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything that would work. Ooh, 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 maybe this might work. That kind of looks like a mountain, right? I think I'm gonna use that. Chat, what do you think? Does that look like a mountain to you? This one right here. Oh, wow. You want to come tell me if you think this looks like a mountain? No? That right there. Yeah? Okay. Thank y'all for the hearts. What, baby? Good night? Okay. Get some rest, okay? Okay, yeah, let's use this Ushuaia armory. Pretty sure that's under insignias, right? Yeah, it's got to be. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going just in case I can see something for. Ooh, maybe I'll use that as like the. I think we have some pretty good ideas here. I could use this for like the desert. Yeah, watershed division. I'm glad I looked. Okay. Let's get that implemented. All right, so it was insignias. Where is that? And it was this. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, it must have been after insignia. Letters manufacturers. Yep. We have armory, and then we connect that to the Cave Mountain web marker. And then we create a new string. It's just gonna say either mountain cave or cave mountain or even cave/mountain. I don't know what's gonna be best, but maybe mountain cave. Mountain cave. I'm gonna call it mountain cave. Can always update it later if needed. All right, there's mountain, M-O-U, mountain. There it is. Mountain cave. Gonna be the message. Wait, hey, hi, Infinite Forge, yes sir, or Infinite Tour Guide, Internet Tour Guide. Sorry. Just found you. Never see anyone streaming Forge. I appreciate you stopping by. Drop me a follow if you're interested. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm working on a massive project. Been forging this for an embarrassingly long amount of time. I can show you here in a second. Ask and you shall receive. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the hearts and for the roses. Awesome. I'm pretty new to streaming on TikTok, so I don't know like what everything means yet, but I really appreciate the support. So thank you so much. Nav marker is gonna go to this one. Just began 9 weeks ago. I get it. Oh, nice. So okay, right now I'm setting up the different POI locations for whenever we're flying over the map. So I'm just trying to add as many different locations as I can. So let's add another position. Oh, come on. Duplicate. Nav marker. I create a ton of Halo stuff. Love seeing you folks stream. Hell yeah. I'd be interested to see what you're making too. Cave, mountain, that goes there. Nav marker. They're all connected. Just need to get the coordinates. By the way, what you're seeing is an old version of the map, so this is actually super outdated, but I build all of my scripts here. I'm just gonna do right here for now. Negative 112, negative 1457. Negative 112 and negative 1457. Negative 112, negative 1457. Oops. And I think it was 75. Yeah, okay. Cool, let me get all that connected and we'll test it out and see if it works. Cool if I ask questions about your process and experience or not. No, hell yeah, it's definitely appropriate. Ask away. I need someone to chat with anyways, so look, I'm currently okay, I've got that set. By the way, how is the background music level? Is it too loud, too quiet, in your opinion? So we're gonna disconnect that. We're gonna connect that there. How long have you been forging? Oh, yeah, so I've been forging for a very long time, although I took a pretty long hiatus between Halo 4 and 5. I started in Halo 3 when I was like 15. It's actually what got me into game design, like my passion. Which I don't do professionally, but it's just a hobby. So I went to school for it, all because of Forge. I used to make a lot of projects in Halo 3 back in the day. And Halo 4 and 5, I pretty much started projects but never finished them, and life was just kind of super busy. You know, I was having kids around that time. And yeah, so in Infinite, I told myself I was going to get back into it, and I was going to be determined to get something done. So that's what I'm doing. I think I have everything connected, but I totally could have missed something, so... Oh, no, I missed something. I need to organize this a little bit better, but for now, it's fine. All right. I'm listening to Dayseeker over on Twitch.
Royale.
So, unfortunately, can't play it here, but y'all are curious what I'm humming. That's what that is. Super cool, man. Any of your projects you're really proud of? Well, I'm really proud of this one. I can show you the map in a minute, because this isn't the actual map. But back in the day, I made a really sick remake of Beaver Creek, and got lots of likes on that one. And then also in Halo Reach, I made a really awesome remake of Construct from Halo 3. I was really big into remakes back in the day. Audio level was pretty good, maybe like 6% louder. Okay, let me see if I can bump it up a tiny bit. Talking about the background music, right? I'm gonna bump it up to 20 from 15. Oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong one. Don't want to try that. Everybody, thanks for joining over on TikTok. But yeah, I made a lot of maps that were remakes, and back in the early days, my design skills weren't really great. So I was kind of just making like fun little projects. I made a lot of cool infection stuff, things where you would have to hide and like find secret weapons and stuff. But this is my biggest accomplishment right now. It's not finished, but I'm going to be getting it out pretty soon. My goal is to have it finished, or at least soft launched by October, so before Worlds, which is in late October. Oh, I never put the position. Okay, now let's try it. honestly kind of song dependent because 8-bit track definitely had a lower sound. Oh yeah, got it. Yeah.
Battle Royale.
Okay, is it showing up now? Yes, it is. Oh, that is sick. So look, I found an icon. So what I'm doing right now, if you can see here, is I'm putting the different POIs for the BR, right? This is a battle royale, by the way. I don't know if I said that. And I'm trying to find icons that fit the vibe of the area, and I found one for the mountain, which I think is sick because I was not expecting to find that. And then I have like this bull skull, or you know, longhorn skull that I can probably put for the desert. And then I have a snowflake that I can put for the snowfield, so I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's sick. Thank you for sharing the live. All right, I'm gonna update the icons for the desert and for the winter area. So let's go back to the thing. The desert is the first one, so if I go here, what was it called again? Go find it. There it was. It was called Watershed Division. And that is under manufacture. Nice. Okay, there we go. I updated that. I was just streaming huge grass mod. Oh, nice. For Halo 3. And the scale on your map is still blowing me away. Yeah, it's pretty huge. I'm using the entire canvas, so it's 4,000 by 4,000 units or feet. Okay, POI ice. Let's see, where's this connected? That one. So that should be insignia. Winter contingency or winter update. Let's see which one's gonna be better. Yo, what's up? Hayden over on Twitch. I don't know if that's been there for a minute. I apologize. I've been kind of like moving things around. How are you doing, Hayden? Let me know if I left you hanging for too long. All right, so what am I doing? Here we go. Do I want to do winter contingency 3 or 2 or 3, whatever it was, or winter update? Oh god, where is it? There it is. Winter contingency 3 or winter update. I think winter contingency 3 looks more like a snowflake, so we're gonna do that. All right, let's test those out. Okay, nice. Snowfield. I like it. It kind of looks like a web, but it's fine. Like, my first thought was like spider web, honestly. But, you know, it's all good. All right, how about the desert one? Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Prepare to drop.
Also, Oasis was the best word I could use, but I think it fits because on the actual map, it kind of does look like an oasis. All right, then we've got Mountain Cave over there. Okay, what else do I need to add? Got a drop. Have a nice night. Oh, thank you for stopping by, dude. And thanks for the follow. Hope you have a good night. Cello SK67, thank you for the follow. And thanks for the like. How are you doing tonight? Yo, Hayden. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, man. What you think of that alert there? Pokemon Lavender Town. I thought it was kind of clever when I set it up. Okay, I need to add. What do I need to add? What do I need to add? I got the mountain cave.
Battle Royale.
Mountain cave. We got Spire. We got the pit. We got the banished forest. We got Oasis. Oh yeah, I need to add something for that section over there. Man, can you believe they don't have the word hall or corridor or chamber? Like, they don't have any of those words hidden. Honestly, didn't know you streamed until today. Oh, you're good. I think thanks for the follow, and you know, maybe I just recently started streaming again, so I was streaming for a while, like I don't know, 6 months ago or maybe even longer. And then I started picking back up because I was in a different room and I got everything, my setup moved over here, and it was just a headache to have to deal with it. So pretty much just waited until I got all set up and stuff. There's so many dumb obvious words that we need. I know. So I'm trying to come up with a phrase that makes sense for this. Also, this is the old map. But this is like, yeah, I wanted to call this like Forerunner Chamber, Forerunner Corridor, Forerunner Hall. There's Armor Hall. I could call it Forerunner Armor Hall, but like, I don't really want to. So I'm trying to figure out what to call this. So actually, let's do that now. Okay. Bastion? Okay, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think that could work. That could actually work. And I'm gonna call it that for now, unless I come up with something better. Is that there? Oh, it's not even there. Or just outpost? Yeah. Is there even just like maybe even just structure? If that's there. Structure is not there. Did I spell that right? Structure, yep. Jesus. We need more words. I mean, they added a lot, but it doesn't feel like it whenever you can't find a word to fit what you need. But you don't want to say it out loud because you're... Noble2 over on YouTube. Thank you for saying what's up. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing tonight? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull up the thesaurus. Maybe one of the weird Covey names? What would... Give me an example. Because I am not familiar with this list here. Let's see. Forerunner... What about just building? I don't know. There is building. It's pretty lame, but, you know. Forerunner building might have to do for now. Forerunner, not structure. Forerunner, let's look up the source for chat. No, it's definitely not gonna be. Imagine they had Chateau. They definitely don't, but Forerunner. It's not a tower either, so I'm just gonna call it Forerunner Building for now. I think kind of lame, but I'll be honest, I don't know any off the top of my head, but there's a few dotted through the list. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it right now. I'll spend more time later trying to come up with better stuff, but I'm definitely gonna throw down Forerunner Building for now, just to get something there. I also want to find. I'm trying my best to find icons that work. I think you joined around the time I was saying that. Where the heck is it? So let me switch on over here. At the top, there's a lot of good campaign stuff. I could use the dungeon, but I'm using that for 2 other places. I could use the hex. It's not exactly the auditorium, but I might still use that. It's definitely not a beam tower. Yeah, I'm gonna use the auditorium. Screw it. Okay, so let's get this going. That marker is empty because they don't have one yet. Here it is, Forerunner. I'm just gonna call it Forerunner Hall because that's really what it is. Ooh, this. I keep holding on. To the. All right, let's see. I will never pay. Need more. Dude, I cannot grab the damn scroll bar. It's so tiny. There we go. You got a scroll bar? I know, right? You proved that to me the other day when you were showing me your method or your only option. Not forward. What am I doing? Forerunner. Yeah, I guess I should consider myself lucky, but my god, it is so frustrating to have to, you know, scroll so many times. Hey, Carly over on TikTok. Thanks for joining. Forerunner Building. Lame, but we're gonna use it. Oh, by the way, after tinkering with your script, because I was trying to clean it up, because I didn't want to have to do the, you know, I determined that it was going to be 14 slots I needed, even though there's never going to be a team of 14. It could be up to 14, like you could fit that much with 2 radio menus, dedicating, you know, one do a back and forward button. And I was like, even going up to 12, it was gonna be insanely long. Like, oh yeah, no, yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you taking the time, because I did learn a lot from it. Just, I took it apart, and yeah, so I ended up doing a loop, basically passing in like the random number, right, 1 through 3 for the example, and then passing in 4 n iterations, and then setting them into like a generic list and pulling like that. However, I was really pulling my hair out, because even though that worked, I was still like adamant on figuring out, hey, welcome back, what was wrong with mine. And literally, I forgot what the issue was now. I'm blanking, but it was the smallest thing. Like, I didn't change any of my scripts that I had at the time of reaching out to you, but I just had to configure one thing. Oh, it was that I had them object scoped, and I know that you were saying we don't need them object scoped, but I had them object scoped at the time, and there's this bug where you have to basically declare, like on game start, you set the variable to a global scope. So basically, you have to have a copy of an empty global scope nav menu, or I keep saying not nav menu, but menu. And then you have to do that, but you have to do it separate. So if I have 2 menus, I need 2 globals. I can't just use the same global. I literally I duplicated the global, and I connected a unique one into each, and it just fixed everything. So I'm just like, wow, that was unbelievably simple and annoying. When I say fixed everything, it works, but there's still 2 minor bugs that I can't figure out, and I think it might just be the state of the radio menus right now. Okay, where'd I leave off? Nav marker. Cape Mountain is there. This. Oh crap, I didn't mean to go Cave Mountain. Oh crap. Let's clear that out. There we go. And then I need to find the position. We're just gonna do it like right here on this one. 1536 22 1536 622 1536. Are they positive or negative? Positive. 622 and 650. All right, now let's connect the. Let's see if it's there. Good evening to you. Oh, what's up, Wilco? How you doing? Put cucumber between your toes and then do 200 star jumps on a broken trampoline in Finland. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Oh man, a lot popped up all at once. I have a tiny window for my chat right now. I need to try and maximize that. I was talking about this OCOM some funky stuff that we haven't figured out yet. Yeah, so what my 2 problems, and I've tried switching to global and that didn't help. Oh nice, it's working, but it's the wrong icon. Okay, I can update that. My problems are, oh, I can even show you real quick. Let me just change this really fast. This one, we're gonna do, what was it? Campaign, and it was the Forerunner. How are you doing, Wilco? It's pretty late over there for y'all, huh? I got 2 people across the pond over here chilling. Silent Auditorium. Okay, that should be good now. Make sure. Crap. Let me fix my scroll. It's 5 a.m. Jesus. Are y'all like staying up that late or waking up early? Okay, cool. Yeah, 400 building. I like it, even though it's not the auditorium. I mean, can't be picky. So yeah, this is freaking sick. Hell yeah. And then I got that little skull over there for the Oasis. I think that's pretty cool.
Prepare to drop.
I can't believe I actually found a mountain. Like, that was... I was not expecting to find that. Cool. Alright, let me show you that real quick if you're still here. Not on my current cycle. It's not late. Oh, bro. You in your freaking sleep cycles. I'm sorry to hear that you deal with that. If I remember correctly, it was like something that's kind of out of your control to an extent. What was I going to show you? Oh yeah. So hold on, let me change this song. Let's sleep. All right. What is Philip? Okay. Where was it? Okay, here's the first problem. I have no. What the hell is it? Oh yeah, it is here. Okay. So check this out, Aiden. And Wilco. I have the exact same event that's being triggered when the player is killed and when the player spawns, okay? And this is basically to refresh the radio menu. And here's the thing, we basically, for each player on the player who dies or spawns team, we check to see if any of them are in switch operators, which are basically, it's just a list of people that are actively in the radio menu. And if they are, then we activate the revive menu once more. And it works when they spawn, but it does not work when they're killed. And I even traced the debug all the way to the event, which triggers everything. And it works. Like, this prints 300 whenever a player dies. So I just don't understand. It's not refreshing. It's not a big deal for now, but it's just weird. And then the other thing that happens is whenever a player is revived, so you purchase the ability to buy them back, the this, see right here, this is the message that I have for whenever they are dead. It says revive player, and then it tells you the price. The price is, right now it's 2, and then Y is your current points. Okay, and then whenever they are alive, it says player is alive. Whenever I revive a player, it refreshes, but then for some reason this description gets put here, and I don't understand why. And I heard that it had something to do with, you know, being object scoped, but I tried it with global scope and it did the same thing for me. So again, not a huge deal, but it's just weird. One second. Okay, hey, sorry about that. Um, okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just switch over here. Okay, why use the generic list? Why not just plug the menu items into the add nodes? Because it's dynamic, like it's constantly changing. I have to um well, let me see. Actually, no, wait, hold on. You have a point. Because this is always going to be for players that are dead, and this is always going to be for players that are alive. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I overcomplicate things. It's very possible that's what I did. But yeah, I'll try that. So I'll try that here in a minute. Or even I might not try it right now, but I'll test it in a little bit or in the morning. I want to try and knock something else out before I have to get off here in a bit. Let's see. Why not just plug the menu items? Okay, Heinz baked beans on top of the Empire State Building tomorrow night. Okay, are you good over there? Been a long time. Glad to see you working on this still, even though I've been out of YouTube. Hope it's well and you're doing well, dude. I appreciate that so much, Sean. I'm getting really close to getting a soft launch out there. Super excited. I'm trying to get it out by October, and I feel pretty confident in that. Like a soft launch, meaning it's like 95% done, and then just gotta finish up the last bit. Ramblings of a madman. Don't worry about it. Hey, everything is welcome here. Well, just about everything. Okay, let's 5 nodes that you can just delete right there. Yeah, no, that's. Let me just do that real quick. Although I don't have a good way to test. Screw it. Let me just test it. I'm gonna log in on my alt account or my wife's account. Let's just see. Oh, that's why. That's why. I knew there was a reason. It's bugged, I think, because this should definitely be able to plug into there. But it doesn't. I remember I had to like pass it through a generic list. If there's a way around that, let me know, because as far as I know, for some reason menu items cannot plug into add menu items. Or at least for the way that I'm doing it, they can't. Got a new phone today. Nice. What kind of phone did you get? Use a variable? Okay, yeah. And plug the get variable in there. But then I would have to because I have to pass in the player. I would have to do I would have to set the variable each time. I guess that wouldn't be a big deal. iPhone 16 Pro. Nice. I'm gonna make a note that I'll do this offline just because I want to try and finish up what I need to do here with the locations and stuff. Oh my god. Local scope could one do it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hey, here. Robinson, thanks for joining over on TikTok. You're good. I do the same thing. Did I ever turn down the lo-fi? I don't think I did. Turn it down a little bit more. Oh, one sec. Oh. You know when a horse runs in your kitchen to quickly microwave leftover pizza and then runs upstairs to take a shower, but there's no water because the local police said it's not wise to have red Honda parked outside your house at 7 p.m.? Yeah, I definitely know that. Yeah, I know how that goes, man. You know what you're reminding me of? You're reminding me of my former self, because that's the kind of stuff I would just randomly say all the time. I would just say complete nonsense, especially when I was around my cousins. Okay, where were we at on the location POIs? I think that was the last one that I needed, at least for now. I can add more later. Oh, I wanted to do a river one, but
Battle Royale.
I think it's good. Got that, we got that, we got that, we got... Dude, I'm so... Okay, look, Aiden, if you're still here. I know we were talking about how the strings are super limited still, but my god, I'm so glad that they have Gulch. I'm so glad they have Gulch. Like, they don't have Blood. They have Elite Bloodbane, but I'm not about to call it Elite Bloodbane Gulch. So I'm just calling it Gulch. Alright, so we have the icons. I think this is pretty good for now. I wanted to do some other stuff. Probably getting better? Yeah, definitely. I wanted to see if I could add back some other stuff, such as the healing and the nav markers on the armors, but I think I'm gonna do that offline as well. But no, I'm super happy with getting all this done. Oh, that's what, let me, before I get off, because I have to wrap here in a few minutes. Let me log in on the second account and test out if I can do this variable stuff. Okay, let's do... Declare menu item variable. I call this revive player local. Gonna do another one. Actually, let me just do it. This one's gonna be called player is alive. Okay, and then let's... My god, I hate that. I'm just trying to freaking... oh, duh. Forgot to drag this one. Dude, freaking... I'm gonna need to do a set though. Let me just get that going. Revive player. Wake up. Kakarot, destroy all life forms. The meerkats are inside. Okay. If only it was stable and reliable too. You're talking about what was that in reference to? My bad. You might have to change your message on the fly because of player. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to set it. Oh my god, what the what just happened? That was weird. Okay, so then let me just freaking leave this here. And I'm gonna use a get. I assume you already heard Bad Omens. I actually haven't. I need to check it out. I just literally got into Dayseeker pretty much today, and I'm like really liking them. Okay, let's do get menu variable. Oh man. Hold on. I tend to do this whenever I'm streaming and I don't know if I saved and I don't want to. I need to freaking revert this for a second. Thankfully, I haven't joined as player 2 yet. Let me put it back where it was. If it'll let me. Oh god. Okay. That's fine. Even if those are, yeah, even if those are the same. Now. Okay, so let's revive player. Yo, why is my game spazzing out? What the heck is that? It dupe on top of it. Player is alive. Hey, welcome back, Kels. Okay, so we've got revive player and player is alive. Put these up here. Oh, that freaking goes off. What the heck? How many ice creams do you think a Mazda RX-7 can take before it stops working? I'd guess about 14,742. That's my guess. All right, so okay, we're gonna do this here, and then we're gonna do this one here. Nope. Oh, oops. Okay, that goes here. All right, and where I'm doing the logic, I'm going to, if true, do this here. That goes into that. False. Gonna do that. We're gonna go there. And then the menu item is gonna be get that. Oh, okay. It still doesn't work? No way. Yo, what the get? Oh, it's a menu. Okay, all right. We have menu items over here, so I just need to do menu item here. Gotta redo these. Revive, player, local, duplicate. This one's called player. Player is alive. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of this. Don't need that. I'll organize this better later, but if true, we're going to set that to that. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna add the menu item. Okay, cool. Now I just need to pretty much do the same thing in other places. Okay, I need the same thing here, so let's get rid of these. Get rid of the generic list. All right. If true, if they're dead, we're gonna set this. All right, so if false, they're going to... What's with the Halo these days? Well, what's with Halo is that it's about to get a new, brand new, shiny Battle Royale in the near future. And the Falcon. Okay, if false, we're gonna go there. If true, we're gonna go there. Okay, and then the menu items. Did I already plug them? Damn, I don't even remember doing that. Cool. And then we need to do that one more time here. Oh, I didn't put the gets in. Shit. Revive player. I mean, yeah, this is super sloppy right now, but I don't even care. Duplicate. You're going to get rid of these. Get rid of that. Copy. Paste. Remember, because you're getting a variable, you don't need to have multiple get nodes. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I sometimes do it just for like cleanliness, but yeah, you're right. I think I should do that just to save on nodes. I wonder, like, does total nodes affect in the long run performance? Because I would totally opt for a little sloppier code for better performance. Just wonder if that's something that's been tested or not, or confirmed. If true, we're gonna set revive player to this, and we're going to add the menu item. If false, we're going to set this menu item, and then we're going to do this thing. Identifier value goes in there. Okay, this should be working. I guarantee I missed something. I always do on the first try, a pin or something, but let's test it. Okay, it works. Sweet. Now I just need to actually test it. Let me join as player 2 real quick. I'm gonna give this one little test, and then I'm gonna wrap up the stream, guys.
Battle Royale.
Right. Now we can try it. If this fixed the issue, oh my gosh.
Battle Royale.
Lego pirates are taking your goods. Oh no. It's funny you say that. It looks like a ship steering wheel or a web. Doesn't quite look like a snowflake, but all good. All right. Let's see what happens. Okay, see if this updates. Watch it. We're going to demonstrate this all live on stream right now. So the first bug is that it doesn't refresh when player dies. Let's see if it is fixed. Nah, still doesn't refresh. But look, whenever whenever I bring them back, they do, it does refresh. So look, now it says revive Azile price 2 out of 0. Ignore those numbers, not accurate, but look, watch. Boom. And then now it refreshes. I don't have enough credits. Crap. I need to adjust the freaking number before I can test this properly. I need to adjust the purchase price. Is that in this one? No, it's in the middle one. Wait, where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Revive price -1. Let's bump that up to like -5. Or bump that down, I should say. Give it one last test. Iron Man. What's up, man? Over on TikTok. How are you doing? Oh.
Battle Royale.
Not refreshing when you're in the menu. It's intentional, I think, unless you run the whole thing on timer, which probably isn't smart. No, so the thing is, it doesn't work for one scenario, but it does the other. So that's where I'm confused. I have it scripted in a way where it re-triggers the whole process so that it refreshes it. Watch. I'll show you. Oh shoot, forgot to exit. I'm looking over in the living room for player number 2 here. Okay. Alright, so like watch. Oh my god. So I'm in the menu. Azile's alive, so I can't revive her. Now she's dead. It should refresh according to my logic, but it doesn't. Now watch. When I go back, now it says revive Azile. When I revive Azile, watch what happens. Boom. Azile is alive, and the bug still persists too. So that price 2 out of 0 should not exist because it is not part of the menu item that displays Azile is alive. And yeah, as you can see right there, it refreshed whenever she spawned back. So yeah, I don't know. Those are some weird bugs. Trying to figure out what's causing them, but I literally can't. So. $48. What was that about? Oh, because I got a kill. That's funny. I got credits for that kill.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
You're using the same menu node. It's remembering what was last in it. Use 2. Okay. I'll have to do that tomorrow, but you mean, let me just clarify what you mean. Let me see. So I'm using a separate menu item here for here. So this is always going to be revive player, and this is always going to be player is alive. Or what are you talking about? Or maybe if I cleared, I mean, I had that, or I might still have that. Can't remember. No, I don't. But I had it where it was clearing out all the menu items. I was previously clearing them all out on each pass just to, like, you know, make sure it was clean. But that also didn't help. Where you put the message in, here on the set. I just don't see how they're connected. Maybe I'm missing something, but like this is what's right here. This is what is somehow getting here, but they're totally separate. We have this menu item set in this variable, this one set in this variable, which only goes to their independent ads. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I don't know what's up with it, but those are some weird bugs, and I have tried switching this to global. It didn't fix it. I've tried, like I said, clearing out the entire nav items with each pass, and that also didn't help. So I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not a major issue. It's just a little slight inconvenience. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. But thank you guys for hanging out. Everybody on TikTok that joined and hung out for a bit, thank y'all so much. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll be back soon. See y'all later.